to go. This time, the last time the champion won the final race of the season, back in 1983. And isn't it fitting? It is Sam Ard. How many of the records has Kyle broken that were Sam's?
He's got 2 laps. He's going to have to hold off Carl Edwards. A lap and a half now. Carl's hungry.
Down into 3. So far, he's been able to hold it at about 0.3 of a second. Here comes Carl. Look at him, hacksawing the wheel. He is trying everything he can. Coming up to the white flag. The margin still 0.3 of a second. A mile and a half remains in the 2009 Nationwide Series, and first and second in the points are going to duke it out for the final win of the year. Down the backstretch, Carl is closing. Does he have anything going towards 3? I think the answer is not enough. He's coming down. Look out, he's going to slide up. We've seen him bounce off the wall before, but it won't work this time.
Oh,
here he comes. Kyle Busch is going to take the win. His 30th Nationwide Series win in his 173rd start and 9th of his championship winning season. What a way to cap off the 2009 campaign.
Icing on the cake,
Total of 18 cars finish on the lead lap. That was Jason Leffler rounding out those 18. And a very happy Joe Gibbs.
Busch, congratulations.
Denny Hamlin comes alongside to offer his congratulations. And Joe leads the team in prayer.
what a leader.
Joe Gibbs, a very deeply religious man. And look at Kyle. He is celebrating.
Oh, man, that's cool.
Finished 13th last night in the Truck Series event. They got a lap down, had a penalty that the tire carrier tripped over it, and it didn't get back behind the wall quickly enough, and that cost him a chance of winning there. Kevin Harvick went on to win, but Kyle makes up for it tonight. In style.
In style, that's it. That's what he's done all year. Just phenomenal season. Records that he set this year, never be broken.
And you got to give the crew credit, too. They didn't have the car to win this race tonight until it counted right at the end. Made a critical change there at the end of the race and got the win for him.
8 records now, because remember, we said he had to finish 4th or better. He has now scored more points than anyone ever in a full season in Nationwide Series competition. And the crew is bringing the banner out to Kyle. He normally goes for the checker flag. I think he might want that one. And just for good luck, I think he'll go get the other one as well.
These ones, to me, he's gotten pretty good at catching the flags, too.
He is a lightning rod. You either love him or you don't, but you have to give him credit. He can drive a race car.
He's definitely a wheel man. I tell you what he did right there was impressive, holding off a guy with fresh tires like that, and Carl Edwards on top of that.
You know, he's just set another record.
You're welcome. Congratulations, you guys. Nice championship.
The champions never won the final race of the year here at Homestead till now. Just got that one just handed to me by Jimmy Hicks. And while we've got a moment waiting for Kyle to get to the celebration, this is our final race for the Nationwide Series. 150 people it takes to get us on the air. Our camera crew, audio, video, graphics, rain, wind, heat, and long hours. Thank you, everybody. And Dave has caught up with Carl Edwards,
who has climbed out of the car and who did a masterful job there at the end to try to make it happen. If you had it back, would you have done it the opposite way, pitted with everyone else? Because you did pretty well this way, too.
No, I wouldn't have changed it. That was all right. Got to thank Scott's Ortho. Save a lot forward. Ortho's made a better mousetrap, and these guys have made a better mousetrap with this Ford Fusion. That's the best we've been in a mile and a half. Just didn't have it in my heart at the end there to just spear him in turn 3. I drove in there. I just wanted to get a look at it, see how far I could go, and see if I could get to him. And I was on the fence. Yeah, I know it ain't right to hit somebody to win the race, but I want to win this race badly, and once I got down here, I realized I was stopping right by all of his guys. It's probably a good thing that I didn't hit them, and they were really gracious, and that means a lot. Gotta say thanks to all the fans for all the support this season. That 18 team did a great job, but we've come on strong here, and I think our Fords will be good next year.
And you guys here, you in particular, and the company at this racetrack, Carl, again, very, very good.
Yeah, it's we've got something going great here. And the biggest thing I want to say is I'm just proud to represent Ford. That's America's car company. They make the best cars out there, and I'm proud to drive one. And Ortho and that mousetrap, like I said, they've been doing a good job with it. So I'm ready for Daytona, and we'll do it again next year.
All right, Carl Edwards, a great run today at the end there, giving it all he had.
All right, thanks, Dave. And Carl Edwards, a former champion, and boy, he finishes second in the point.
Driven his car down here into the staging area where they've set up the championship trophy, and here he comes to celebrate his championship in the finest style you can. Kyle celebrating with his team, a moment with his crew chief, Jason Ratcliffe. His season-long rival, Carl Edwards, here for a second as well. And a personal moment. Well, Kyle, I have to be honest, I was standing here as Carl Edwards was closing on you in the final laps of that race, wondering what your emotions would be. What a finish. You're the champion. You won the race you won the championship in. What are your emotions? What are you thinking?
It's probably been a while since that's been done. I don't mean to be selfish, but that's the way for these guys to go out. You know what? They deserve it. This whole team. All these guys that work so hard on the Z-Line Designs Camry. Man, I can't thank Toyota enough. I can't thank Z-Line. NOS Energy Drink, the Nationwide Series. Thank all the fans, not only here in Homestead, but across NASCAR's nation here. And, of course, Jim and Monica are here to help us celebrate tonight. And Marquis Jets, Gillette, and everybody that's been on part of our program this year. And man, this is huge. And my mom and dad are here tonight. So my brother, he came up to me before the race, knowing only we had to do was take the green flag. So man, this is it's cool. I wish I could have been with Kurt in 2004, winning a championship. But this one here means a whole lot for Joe Gibbs Racing, everybody at JGR, all the guys that work so hard at building these things, not just in the Nationwide shop, but the Cup shop, the Fab shop. Everybody, and Joe and JD, Steve D'Souza, Norm Miller, they're all here at Interstate Batteries, and so this is, man, this is really cool.
What were the last laps of that race like? We saw you make a 4-wide move to get toward the front. Then you had the guys coming from behind. What were they like?
It was a little nerving, you know. I knew Carl was going to be coming on fresh tires. You know, he was really fast, and I was hoping Jeff Burton could hold him up long enough in order to help burn his tires off a little bit before he got free and then chase me down. But I was just trying to hit my marks every single time. I finally found something. I couldn't find it all race long, and in the broadcast I said I can't find anything. Finally, with about 40 to go, I found something, and I just stuck to that right there and kept running in that lane, and it prevailed. It paid off for us. You know, I was able to just keep my momentum going and keep those guys behind me. So he made a bonsai there. I wasn't sure if we were going to connect or not, but man, what a close race that might have been for the fans to watch and everybody. And I'm sure it was exciting on TV, knowing Carl what he did at Kansas last year. So glad he missed us, and you know, we were able to come out on top.
Give you a couple minutes to celebrate with your team, then we'll get you up on stage and get your hands on that piece of hardware you've worked all year for.
I hear you. Thank you. These guys worked hard too.
Kyle Busch, your champion. He wins the championship, and he wins the race. And in a couple of minutes, he'll get his hands on the NASCAR Nationwide Series championship trophy. What a finish here at Homestead Miami Speedway. A great, thrilling run to the checkered flag, and Kyle Busch doing the burnouts and celebrating a fine way to cap off a wonderful season.